Hey sweet friends, welcome to my channel, Lazy Creek Homestead, where I hope to be an inspiration to you in all things mom life on the homestead, but especially in the kitchen. I hope you can hit subscribe and stick around for a while because you never know the love and the chaos you'll find here on Lazy Creek Homestead. In today's video, we're in the kitchen where I'm going to share with you 3 of my favorite breakfast casseroles. A lot of these I have used for breakfast on Christmas morning. You can make them ahead of time, put them in the fridge, throw them together right after you guys open your presents, cook them in the oven. They're so quick, they're so easy, and they're so delicious. So let's get in the kitchen. Alright friends, I'm going to show you one of my favorite breakfast casseroles using these cinnamon rolls. It's like a cinnamon roll bread pudding type of custard. So I'm going to break these up into about 4 pieces. And we also have 1 stick of melted butter, almost melted butter. I'm going to add about a cup of brown sugar to that, mix that all well, and add that to the bottom of our casserole dish, and then we will put the cinnamon rolls on top of the butter and brown sugar. Mix our butter and brown sugar until it is all incorporated. So we have our can of biscuits open, and we are going to take the cream or frosting that comes inside and set that off to the side, because when this is all baked, we'll add that to the top. Alright, I decided to just cut my cinnamon rolls in half because they're not that big of cinnamon rolls anyways. And we're just going to now place them in our butter and brown sugar. And we're just layer all of our cinnamon rolls in the pan like so. Alright, to this bowl I added 3 cups of heavy cream. I'm going to put probably about 4 eggs in there, and I'm gonna whisk this all together, and we will pour it on top of our cinnamon rolls and our butter and brown sugar. Alright, so we have whisked together our heavy cream and eggs, and now we are going to pour that over top of our cinnamon rolls, and we're going to get that in a 350-degree oven. This is a wonderful casserole. You can make this over night. You could put it in the fridge, and then you can bake it in the morning. That's usually what I do. And we enjoy this on Christmas. The kids never complain. Alright, so we have this all ready to go into the oven, and we are going to bake it for about a half hour, 40 minutes or so, and I'll show you guys when it's done. Alright, we have taken our cinnamon roll bread pudding out of the oven, and we're going to let it cool a little bit, and then we will add on those packages of frosting that came with the cinnamon rolls. This smells so good. Alright, so we are just going to add on the frosting that came with the prepackaged cinnamon rolls onto our casserole. And this will be ready to serve. Definitely one of our family favorites. We have this on Christmas morning. It's a very sweet casserole, but definitely worth it. It up, and it's got that ooey gooey bottom. So good. I hope this gives you some inspiration to make some breakfast casseroles for your family, and maybe enjoy one on Christmas morning. Alright, we're going to make a breakfast casserole. We're going to do a cheesy egg, ham, and bacon breakfast casserole. So I got some diced up bacon here, some diced up ham, diced up bacon. I put a little bit of seasonings, pepper and Italian seasoning in my eggs, and I scrambled them up. And I got some cheese in here, and we're going to put this all in a little casserole dish and bake it in the oven. Alright, so we have all of our meat and cheese in our casserole dish. Gonna give our eggs another good stir here. And then we're just going to pour our scrambled eggs into our casserole dish. And we'll put this in about 375-degree oven. Alright, today we are going to make a Biscuit sausage casserole. So I have a cup and a half of Biscuit going into my bowl. And then we are going to put in 4 eggs and some milk, and we're going to mix that up, and then we're going to add in our sausage and cheese. So we are going to add in our cup and a half of milk, and we're going to mix this all together. And the recipe calls for 2 cups of cheese and a pound of sausage. So we got our Biscuit and eggs and milk all mixed together. And we're going to add in about 2 cups of cheese. I'm using a mix of cheddars, mild and sharp. And then we will add in our sausage and give it all a mix. Alright, so we have our cheese and our sausage in here. We're going to give this a good mix, and we're going to dump that into a greased casserole dish. Alright, so we'll just add this all into our dish, and we are going to get it in the oven to bake. So I decided to sprinkle a little bit of Italian seasoning and pepper over my Biscuit casserole, and now I'm going to put it in a 375-degree oven. You may want to do 350, but my oven cooks a little slow, and this should take, we'll check it in about 10 minutes and see how it's going, and I'll let you know how long it takes. So our sausage Biscuit casserole is out of the oven, and we are going to let it cool a little, and we are going to serve ours with some sausage gravy. But I also know some people who really like maple syrup on it. It's a great casserole. A lot of times you can prepare it overnight if you'd like. Put it in the fridge, cook it in the oven in the morning. We like to do that on nice cold mornings. We pop it in the oven, we go out and do our farm chores, we come back in, and by the time we're washed up, it's usually about ready to eat. This did take about 20 minutes, 25 minutes in my 375-degree oven. Alright, so our Biscuit casserole is cooled, and we are going to plate it up. Well, I hope those breakfast casseroles give you some inspiration to have one for your family this Christmas. The cinnamon one, you definitely can make the night before. I've put everything together, put it in the fridge, popped it in the oven. We've opened up our gifts, and we've had a great smelling breakfast cooking, and it's so good. The kids love it. And then the egg casserole, you can add so many different ingredients. It's like a giant omelet for everybody to share. Definitely a great thing with that is you can do a lot of the prep work the night before, throw it all in a pan, scramble up some eggs, and it's delicious. Make it the way your family enjoys it. Same thing with the biscuit casserole. The flavors are endless. I definitely encourage you to try a casserole for your Christmas breakfast. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in those comments.